NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bengals sit 5-3 now on the year, and they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 40 now on second down. Burrow. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, was able to make the sure catch, and flip the down marker back to 1.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Burrow. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a loose football. Touchdown! Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. They make a cool stop, force a fumble, and you see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going up and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. him, and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
Here we go.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A handoff running left, Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So the big return had to fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out the last of 3.
Yeah, exciting to say that the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Corral now to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because cover was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board. That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Gun. Dad.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Nixon will try the right side. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
One more, boys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They already had the early lead, and they get the reception tries,
and they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long, Corral. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And they will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
2nd and 10, Corral again. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, Corral. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, here's Corral. And this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Corral. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
11.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Burrow will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
11 mighty.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed.